Hi guys, it's Rachel here. I am recording a yoga practice for you guys so that although we are not able to meet face to face, we are able to still continue with our practice and continue connecting with one another. So thanks for joining me. This will be a flow style practice. I will give you opportunities as always to take things up a notch or to modify if necessary, but go at your own pace. Let's get started in a seated meditation. You can start in Sukhasana, one ankle crossed right in front of the other. Find your sit bones to the earth, or if you have a block at home with you, you can always support yourself on the block. Let your pelvis tilt forward, your knees draw down toward the earth. And if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. And just begin to tune in and notice your natural breath. So without controlling your breath in any way, trying to alter or change it, notice what's happening, where you feel it in your body, whether it's shallow or deep. Whether it's full or incomplete. The rate of your breath. Maybe even how the air feels traveling in and out through your body. Just by drawing your awareness to your breath, notice if anything has changed. Notice if the breath has evolved or shifted and what that's done for you emotionally. And then intentionally take a full, deep, complete breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Another inhale, sip in, fill up, hold at the top. Part your lips and sigh out. Now the biggest breath you've taken all day long. Let it go. You're invited to stay in stillness for as long as you want or need, or start to incorporate a natural movement as soon as it feels right. So just begin to either circle out your head and neck, your shoulders. Maybe start to articulate through your spine. Shift forward and back or side to side. Or your movements might resemble a seated cat-cow. Just try not to overthink it. Do whatever your body needs in this moment. What would feel good to you? And then from here, stack your shoulders over your hips. Take an inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. As you exhale, twist to your right. Bring your left hand to your right thigh and your right hand down behind you like a kickstand. Take a deep breath in, sit up nice and tall. And exhale, twist. Inhale, unfurl, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, twist left. Same thing here. Lengthen through your spine. Draw your chin towards your shoulder. Twist a little further. And then unfurl. Reach your arms high to the sky. Connect your palms. Draw your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. And set an intention for your practice today. So this could be a word or a phrase, something that will carry you through your journey on the mat. Might be something like peace or clarity, maybe forgiveness or compassion. Whatever it is, use your intention along with your breath to help ground you in the here and now. So when thoughts enter in, simply return to your breath and return to your intention. Take an inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky, connect palms, draw your hands to heart center. Another inhale, sweep your arms up, reach, connect palms, hands to heart. Arms reach high, one more time, palms connect, lengthen spine, exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in, sweep your arms high, reach through fingertips, and on your exhale, begin to hinge forward. Plant your hands on your mat, allow your head to hang heavy, and know that you control the depth of this posture. So you can take this as far or as gently as you'd like to. Begin to shift your weight forward into hands and knees, tabletop. Start to move your spine through cat-cow. As you inhale, belly drops, heart draws through, gaze lifts. Exhale, round through your spine, tuck chin and tail. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. You might continue with these traditional cat-cow movements, or if you'd like, begin moving freely as I am, or in any way that's unique for you and your body. So maybe big circles here. Maybe you're finding a more dramatic shift forward and back. Eventually, allow this movement to guide you into child's pose. Sit bones draw over heels, arms extend forward. Let your head hang heavy. Maybe your forehead connects to the earth. Use child's posture as a home base of sorts. So anytime your body needs physical rest, or anytime you just need a moment to yourself to pause and recenter, come back into this shape. Allow the physical expression of turning inward to also represent and symbolize the introspective nature of the practice of yoga. As you're ready, take an inhale to rise through tabletop and allow an exhale to guide you into downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out your feet, sway hips side to side. And find some space in your body and check in with how this feels. And then rise up as high as you can to your tippy toes, bend your knees, draw your chest towards your thighs, and slowly begin tiptoeing your feet forward to a standing forward fold, into a half lift, back into a fold where you'll find ragdoll. Take hold of opposite elbow, allow your hands to take hold of opposite elbow, your head to hang heavy, and just really gently sway to side to side. Plant your hands to the earth, find a release, take an inhale, lift halfway up, exhale to fold forward over your leg. On your next inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen your spine, exhale, melt forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up, reach your arms high overhead, palms connect, and exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, take your arms overhead for Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back through a high plank. Draw your hips in line with your shoulders. Take an inhale, shift forward, and as you exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale to draw your heart through cobra pose. Exhale, press back into child. Inhale to rise through tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips. So an option to tiptoe to the top of the mat as we did before, or bend your knees, gaze forward, take one big step forward. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms climb high, reach overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, same options as before, or inhale to shift forward. Exhale, halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, tippy toes, knees bend, step or hop forward this time. Lengthen spine, fold, rise all the way up. Hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. Half lift, you've got it. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Right into chaturanga or to your belly to open your heart. And then into a place of rest where you'll pause. And then find yourself to the top of the mat, stepping or hopping lightly. Half lift, fold, sweep the arms high, draw your hands to your heart. Take one more vinyasa at your own pace, following the sound and the rhythm of your own breath. We'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take your time getting there. As you arrive back in downward facing dog, take an inhale and sweep your right leg to the sky. Bend through your right knee to open your hip. Draw your right heel towards your left glute. Begin to circle out your right leg, isolating the movement. Inhale your right leg to the sky and exhale, shift forward, draw your right knee in, tap your right tricep. Three-legged dog. Across your body, tap your left. Inhale, send your right leg high. And exhale, knee to your nose. Round through your spine like cat. Send your right leg high, deep breath in. Exhale, tap right tricep. Step your right toes behind the left leg and open up into wild thing. Let your right arm drop back. Let your gaze follow. And then flip yourself back over. Right hand plants. Right knee taps left tricep. Extend your left leg. Fall in triangle. Plant your left hand to the earth. Draw your right knee in toward your nose and send your right leg high. Plant your right foot between your hands, ground your left knee, bring your hands to your hips, find level pelvis, sweep your arms to the sky, breath in, exhale hands to the earth, take an inhale, draw your heart forward, lift your gaze, and exhale into half splits. Inhale, shift forward, dip your left hip, and exhale, press back, lengthen your right hamstring. Shift forward and back at your own pace, following your breath. Plant your left hand, sweep your right arm to the sky, tuck your left toes, engage through your quad to lift your knee. Plant your right hand inside your left foot and shift your weight back into your left hip for Skandasana. Connect your hands at heart center as you shift from side to side, or plant your hands to the earth and use the help of your hands, the support of your hands, to help ground you as you shift side to side. Then press your way through center, find a wide-legged forward fold, and take hold of opposite elbow to ragdoll here. Allow your head to hang heavy through your triceps. You can nod a yes, shake it no, and then plant your hands to the earth, lengthen your spine, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Begin to crawl your hands to frame your left foot in a runner's lunge. Tuck your right toes, press into your palms, thread your left leg up and through. Draw your knee forward, plant your foot between your hands, and arrive in standing splits. Right toes to the sky. An active right foot will help the leg to feel lighter. Keep both hands grounded or bring one or both hands toward your standing leg to challenge your balance. Plant your hands back to the earth. Step your right foot down to meet left into a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, sweep your arms up into Utkatasana chair. Sit bones toward the earth, weight into your heels. Sweep your arms back toward the right. Your gaze follows your hands. Inhale, arms reach high, and exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, hands sweep back, framing your torso. Fingertips reach behind you, crown of head forward. Rise up to the balls of your feet, and then an option to lengthen through your legs for diver pose. Plant your hands to the earth. Begin to heel toe your feet out. Find Malasana or garland pose, a squat. Or plant your hands to the mat. Arrive in Bakasana, crow pose. Bend through your elbows like chaturanga. Draw your knees up towards your armpits. Big toes touch. Yogis may choose to shoot your legs back right through a vinyasa or step one foot back at a time through a flow and into downward facing dog. Take an inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Knee bends, heel draws toward right glute. Try to keep your shoulders level as you begin circling out your left leg. Inhale, extend your left toes to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee in, tap your left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, across your body, tap right. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, knee to nose, round and shift forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tap. Step your left foot behind the right, open up for wild thing. Plant your left hand down. Draw your knee across your body to the right. Fallen triangle. Extend your left leg. Plant both hands to the mat, knee to nose, round in, send your left leg high. Step your left foot through. Right knee to the earth, arms to hips, arms reach high. Hands come down, frame your left foot, heart draws forward, gaze lifts, press back. So follow your own breath here as you shift back and forth. And then use the stacking of your joints to help ensure the right alignment. As you rock forward, the knee comes over the ankle. Plant your right palm, sweep your left hand to the sky, tuck your right toes, lift your knee. And then sweep back into Skandasana. Hands to heart, hands to the earth, or option to take your arms side by side, off to the side, as you shift side to side. So this can help to challenge the balance. Also taking drishti off the earth as you look for your hands, settle into one side, gaze the opposite direction, and then find your way into a standing wide-legged forward fold. Take an inhale, lift halfway, exhale, fold back down, half lift, fold, half lift, fold. Crawl your hands to frame your right foot. Press into your palms, thread right leg up and through. Step your right foot down, standing splits, left toes to the sky. Left foot draws down to meet the right, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, inhale to chair. And exhale takes you right into diver. Sweep your arms back in space. Draw your crown of head forward first, then lengthen out through your legs as you rise up to your tippy toes. Your crown of head now extends down to the earth. Try to stay lifted high on your tippy toes and then come to rise. Sweep your arms high, wobble out if you need to. And then exhale, hands to heart, heels to the earth. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Plant your hands, take it back through a vinyasa or right into down dog, yogi's choice. Pause here for a moment, find your breath, and then send your right leg high. Draw your knee forward, plant your foot between your hands, windmill open to warrior two. Gaze out past your right hand, flip your palm, and then reach up and over into reverse warrior. Deep breath, fill up the right side of your rib cage. On your exhale, shift forward into side angle, right forearm to right thigh, resting lightly, left arm sweeping all the way up and forward of your mat. Up and over into reverse triangle, length through the whole right side of your body. Shift your weight forward into Trikonasana triangle pose. Bring your arms out to a T and then hinge forward as you sass your left hip back. Right hand reaches to the earth, left arm reaches skyward. Your joints are stacked, your gaze is up towards your left hand. Rise back up into warrior two, up and over. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Sweep your right leg up and high to the sky, three-legged dog. Draw your knee in, plant your foot between your hands, standing splits, left toes lift. Draw your hands into heart center, arrive in warrior three. Bring your left leg to parallel to the earth, chest does the same. Pressing into your palms, draw left knee up and into your chest. Find a figure four chair, crossing left ankle over right thigh. Continue pressing into your palms, draw your thumbs into heart center. Press into your right leg, draw your left knee up and into your chest, send it back, warrior three. Arms sweep back in space, airplane variation. Tuck the left toes, sweep the arms high, crescent lunge. Find your way into five-pointed star, pivot on your heels, both feet in line, reach your arms high overhead and prayerful down over your legs. Inhale through a half lift and exhale to fold, option to plant your hands on the mat, to turn your fingers toward your heels, reach your arms back through your legs. Bring your pinkies, or your hands rather, to the pinky edge of your feet. Or if you'd like to take an inversion at this time, give yourself time to play. A tripod, a supported headstand, or a handstand. Whether you're staying in a fold or you're turning upside down at this time, take your time and stay with your breath. Stay focused and centered in whatever it is that you're doing in your practice. Slowly make your way back to the mat if you were inverted. Take an inhale to lift halfway. And then crawl your hands to frame your left foot. Sweep your left arm to the sky for a lunge twist. Dial the pinky edge of your right foot to the earth and sweep your left leg back to find a side plank. Left toe step behind, open up heart and hips into wild thing. Plant your left palm to the earth, left knee draws up and in, taps left tricep, three-legged dog, send it high. Shift your shoulders over your wrists, keep the left leg floating or ground the left foot to meet the right as you make your way through a three-legged or traditional chaturanga into Vinyasa. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, knee draws in, foot plants. Warrior two, come to rise, gaze out past your left hand. Sink deeply into your left knee. Take it up and over into reverse warrior. Side angle, left forearm, left thigh, right arm reaching up and over. Urva Drishti, look to the sky. Take a breath in, reverse triangle. Length through the left side of your body. Keep the legs long and straight. Maybe heel toe that back foot in, arms parallel to the earth, reach forward, and then hinge down into triangle. Try to lengthen through both sides of your rib cage. Take an inhale, come to rise, back to warrior two. Up and over, reverse warrior. Hands cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Three-legged dog. Step your left foot through, standing splits, right toes to the sky. Hands to heart center, warrior three. Close your right hip, flex through your right toes, right down toward the earth. Take an inhale, right knee draws up and into your chest. Figure for the legs, cross right ankle over left thigh, sit down low into your chair. Come back to rise, right knee into your chest, send it back, warrior three. Arms reach back, airplane variation, energy through the fingertips. Tuck your right toes, sweep your arms high, crescent lunge. Five-pointed star, arms reach up and overhead, palms connect. And then bring your hands to your lower back. Find an interlace of your hands. Begin to hinge from your hip points and fold down through your legs. Let your hands hang up and over your head toward the earth. Allow your head to hang heavy. Find your breath here. Slowly release your hands. Take a half lift back into your fold. Plant your right palm and sweep your left arm to the sky. Option to keep it there or find a half bind. Allow your fingertips to tuck into your hip crease. Release your hand down. Swap them out. Right fingertips to the sky or half bind. Try to roll your shoulder back in space, stack your shoulders. Release your right arm down. Find a fold, a half lift with your breath, back into a fold. Come to the top of your mat, hands frame your right foot, right arm sweeps to the sky, lunge twist. Find side plank. Dialing down blade edge of left foot, sweep your right foot back, stack the feet or step your right foot behind, open up into wild thing. Plant your right hand to the earth, right knee draws in, taps your right tricep, send your leg high, three-legged dog. Shift your shoulders over your wrist, find a vinyasa, three-legged or traditional. Arrive back in down dog. And then stay for 5 cycles of breath or come into child's pose, whichever place would feel more like rest to you in this moment. Find your breath, return to your intention. Allow for stillness. And as you're ready, come to rise through tabletop. With your hips stacked over your knees, begin crawling your hands forward as you allow your heart to melt toward the earth for puppy pose. Forehead can rest to the mat, or it may feel better in your body to tuck your chin. From here, slither your way forward to find Sphinx pose. Forearms rest to the earth. Draw your heart through your triceps. And keep a neutral gaze or begin rocking your head from side to side, drawing ear to shoulder, chin into chest. Bring your palms to stack, let your elbows splay wide, and then bend through your knees, flex your soles of feet up toward the sky. Tick-tock your legs side to side to reset your hips. Extend your legs, tuck your toes at the back of your mat, slide your hands underneath of your shoulders, press your way up to a high plank, and back into down dog. From down dog, lift up to your tippy toes, bend through your knees, gaze forward, and lightly step or hop your feet forward. Take a half lift, fold, and take an inhale, come to rise. Draw your right knee all the way up and into your chest. Bring your hands to connect at heart center. Flex actively through your right foot. Option to extend your leg or to simply bring your left hand to your right shin. Reach your right arm back in space and allow your gaze to follow the hand. Unfurl, come back to center, connect your palms, and then bring your right ankle over your left thigh for figure 4 chair. Right knee draws up and into the chest. Send it back, warrior 3, into airplane. Arrive in crescent lunge. And open up into warrior 2. Up and over reverse warrior. Length through your left leg, reverse triangle. Slide your way into extended triangle. Reach forward, hinge down. Up and over reverse warrior. Shifting weight forward, come into half moon. Bring your left palm to plant forward of your left foot. Reach your right arm to the sky. Send your right leg back in space. Stack your right hip over your left. Close this out, bringing right hand to the earth to meet the left into standing splits, an option to stay. Option to bring your hands to your standing leg, or if you'd like to go upside down into a handstand or hops, plant your hands, keep your right leg lifted, rise to the ball of your left foot, and then take little hops or find your way upside down. Whether you're hopping or you're taking this into a full handstand, plant your hands firmly to the earth. Find your way back into a standing forward fold. Take an inhale, sweep your arms high, and bring your hands to heart center, pausing here for a moment, allowing yourself to reset. Another opportunity to return to intention, to find your breath if you lost it. And then sweep the arms high, breath in, exhale, fold through a vinyasa. Or always an option to skip it and to come right into downward facing dog. That's where we'll meet. Take your gaze forward, lift your heels, bend your knees, hop, or step lightly to the top of your mat. Half lift, fold. Allow your head to hang. And then root to rise, sweep your arms up overhead. Draw your left knee up and into your chest. Hands connect at heart center. Extend through your left leg or keep it bent. Bring your right hand to your right shin. Sweep your left arm back and let your gaze follow. Come out of the twist, return with hands to heart center and find figure 4 chair. Good. Press into your right foot, draw your left knee back up and into your chest. Warrior 3, send it back. Airplane, arms reach back. Soften your right knee to tuck your left toes into a crescent lunge. Open up into Warrior 2. Take it up and over, reverse warrior. Length through your right leg, reverse triangle. Follow your breath forward into Trikonasana. Take an inhale up and over to reverse warrior. And then shift your weight forward, come into half moon. So unfurl all your limbs, let your joints stack, actively flex your flying toes, and with energy, reach your fingertips to the sky. Close it out, plant your hands to the earth, find standing splits, or take a few hops. And return back to standing splits into a standing forward fold through a half lift, back to fold, and begin to heel toe your feet out so they're slightly wider than hips width distance. You'll take 2 peace fingers, hook your big toes, allow your head to hang, and then take a half lift. Keep the connection between fingers and toes. Begin to fold. Maybe keeping your knees bent or finding length through your legs as you draw your chest in towards your thighs. Release your hands from your feet. Take an inhale, rise all the way up. Draw your hands to heart center. Sweep the arms high. Exhale to fold through one more Vinyasa. As you make your way back into downward facing dog, send your right leg high. Take a deep breath in, bend through your knee, open your hip, maybe circles happen here, or wild thing again, what would feel good for you. Take your time arriving into half pigeon. Draw your right shin forward toward the top of your mat, maybe parallel or more on a diagonal. And then lift up through your heart before walking your hands forward and allowing your chest to melt over your right shin. We'll find 10 deep breaths here. As you inhale, breathe all the way into the back of your body. Feel your ribs expand. Feel the space right between your shoulder blades fill up. And then as you exhale, try to find more softness in the shape. Try to let anything you're holding on to release. Try to be present with whatever's happening for you, whatever you're feeling or experiencing physically, and whatever's coming up for you emotionally too. Be with all of it. You can stay as you are, or if you'd like to add in a quad stretch, begin to crawl your hands in, draw your left heel in towards your glute. Option to reach for your foot and receive it, or hook your toes into your left elbow crease. Sweep your right arm back, clasp the hand. And then find a slow release of the left leg. Plant both of your hands to the top of your mat, tuck your left toes, and step your right foot back to meet the left. Any way you'd like to wiggle out here is fine. You can pedal out, you can send your right leg high again. And then it's time for the left leg. You can add in circles or find your way right into half pigeon. And then find your fullest expression of the posture here on this side. Know that this might be different from the right side. A lot of times our bodies look symmetrical, but they don't really feel that way. So again, this is just another invitation to be present with whatever's coming up for you here. Try to remove any shoulds from your mind, what you should be feeling, what you should be experiencing. Those are illusions. What's real is what is happening presently. Allow yourself to feel that. Breathe into that. And then stay as you are, or crawl your hands in, lift up through your chest, draw your right heel back into your glute. Find a quad stretch or mermaid. In your own time, slowly release your right toes to the back of the mat. Plant your hands, slide your left leg up and through. Find downward facing dog. And then ground your shins, sweep your legs off over to the side. Extend both of your legs forward to prepare for a seated forward fold. So to prepare, press your palms into the earth, stack your shoulders right over your wrist, and then actively flex your toes in towards your nose. Keep this activation through your legs. Inhale your arms up and over your head, and then exhale, find a seated fold. Try to hinge forward for as long as you can, and then when you can no longer hinge, invite in a little bit of rounding. Let your head hang heavy, chin draws into your chest. Take an inhale, come to rise, reach your arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Bend through your knees and windshield wipe your knees side to side. Again, it's the yummy reset for the hips. With your palms planted to the earth, fingertips toward your feet. Press into hands and feet. Lift your hips up to heart height for reverse tabletop. Slowly allow your sit bones to draw back to the earth. Reach your arms forward. Or bring your hands to the back of your thighs and then make a slow descent. Using your core, rounding to the earth. Shoulders and head are last to arrive. Hug your knees up and into your chest. Take little rocks right and left. Massage the muscles framing your spine. Plant your feet to the earth. Plant your hands and forearms down, framing your torso, and press into these places to lift your hips up into bridge pose. Your weight draws into your shoulders. Option to stay or interlace your hands to your low back. Drive your pinkies into the earth. Lift up through your hips. Beautiful. Find your breath. And then slowly release your arms first. Rise up to your tippy toes. Slowly lower from top to bottom of your spine. When your sacrum hits the earth, knock your knees to the right and to the left. And then option for another bridge, or if you like, wheel pose. Bring your hands outside of your head, fingertips toward your feet. Press into your feet and your palms. Lift up, press up, heart toward the wall or the fence in my case behind you. Try to stay for 3 to 5 breaths in your back bend and slowly lower on an exhale. Arrive in stillness. And then windshield wipe your knees. The next time your knees knock over to the right side, keep them there. Bring your arms out wide like a T. Draw your chin towards your left shoulder. An option to stay or take your right heel, cross it over your left thigh, and allow it to serve as a little weight, bringing yourself deeper into the twist. Then release both feet to the earth to reset. Knock your knees in the opposite direction, chin toward right shoulder. Left ankle crosses over right thigh, just an option. Bring your knees back through center, hug them into your chest, wrap yourself up, give yourself a great big squeeze, and come into happy baby. Flex your soles of feet up to the sky. Bring your hands to the pinky edge of your feet, or take 2 peace fingers to hook your big toes, and try to keep the length of your spine flat against the earth. Release from here, drawing knees back up and into chest. And anything from here. Any final movement. Anything I missed. Or if you're ready, arrive right in to Shavasana, your final rest. You might choose to let your hands fall by your sides or bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Allow the earth beneath you to support you. Allow your own rate of breath to soothe you. Check in with what some movement and some breath did for you today. Take a deep breath into your belly. Fill up to your heart. Part your lips and sigh that breath out. Another inhale to belly, to heart. Sigh out. Breathe into your belly, your heart. Sigh out. And continue with this breath in your own mind. Or simply allow your breath to fall back into its natural rhythm. Whatever intention you were working to cultivate, bring your awareness back to that intention. Create a visual in your mind of what your life looks, feels like with that intention fulfilled. And then slowly begin to add in subtle movement. Take your time reaching arms long overhead, drawing knees up and into your chest, giving yourself a little squeeze, and finding your way up to your seat.
Okay guys, thank you for coming and practicing with me digitally. I hope this helped you feel a little better today. I will see you soon in person, hopefully. From my heart to yours, Namaste.